Hi guys, welcome to another edition of On the Shelf, or should I say On the Court, with me Uday, and today we're going to have a look at some of the latest basketball shoes that we have at VegNonVeg. The first shoe we're going to talk about is from a brand that's been at the top of the basketball game for more years than any other brand. And no, it's not the one you're thinking about, it's Converse. So the Converse Pro BB Evo represents the best that Converse and Nike have to offer in today's basketball game. It's designed by Eric Avar, who's responsible for the Kobe line and is one of the most legendary shoe designers ever. So if you talk about this shoe, the upper is made of lightweight mesh, and you've got a rail lacing system that locks you down really well. And the interesting part about the design is got a 5/8 Achilles heel cup. So it's like a low top, but it also gives you that secure feeling. So you can make the moves that you want to, even though it's a low top. Also, it's got really good traction, and if you're someone who likes to be really low to the ground on the court while having a lot of impact protection, this shoe is for you. Now this shoe costs 9,999 rupees, but that doesn't mean that it isn't full of tech. It also comes with a massive drop-in React midsole that really needs to be seen in person to appreciate. So this entire midsole sits inside the shoe, so you're sitting quite deep inside the shoe, and you're completely covered on all sides. So it's a very stable shoe and is really good for hoops. The second shoe we're going to talk about is the Nike Zoom Freak 3. Now, just like Giannis, who went from most improved player to being All-Star MVP and two-time MVP, Finals MVP, and now an NBA champion, this shoe line has improved by leaps and bounds throughout the years. And as you can see, this shoe bears very little resemblance to the model that came before it. That's because a lot of improvements have been made. The upper is now much more open and much more breathable. I love the fit on these. Basically, they've gone a little bit wider in the front, so you really get a lot of room. If you're a wide footer, so wide footers will love this shoe. Another improvement is obviously, aesthetically, I would say, is the strap, which performance-wise it doesn't do much, but it sure as hell looks really cool. Looks like a wing. Also has a lot of storytelling on the inside, which is really nice. Now, in terms of cushioning, you've got two big zoom pods in the front, a lot like the LeBron 17. So the setup feels really nice underfoot. And at the back, there's just Phylon. But if you spend a lot of time, if you're like Giannis, or you do a lot of Euro steps, or you spend a lot of time, I would say, doing layups and things like that, I think this is a shoe that you will really enjoy thanks to the cushioning setup up front. And the upper's also got a little foam posit type material that gives you a lot of containment, and of course the reverse swoosh. And Nike Basketball did the reverse swoosh a long time before Travis did, so these are really cool, and they have been. So the outsole as well, the traction pattern's completely changed, and basically it's got a lot of grooves and a lot of different patterns going around, so it's pretty grippy and works really well. Another plus point is that because the cushion setup is so good at the back, this shoe works really well for lifestyle use as well. So if you're just someone who wants to rock these casually, then these are perfect for that. The next shoe we're going to talk about is the Jordan Y-Naught 0.4, which is the fourth signature sneaker of Russell Westbrook. Now this weighs in at just 400 grams, is the lightest Y-Naught sneaker yet, and continues in the same theme of having a lot of different materials across the upper. And a lot of these now seem to be more for function than just for style, because you've got a lot of the mesh overlays in the front, you've got the patent leather overlays at the heel that really help you with support, as well as on the medial side you've got some stronger synthetic overlays. So overall I feel like this shoe is a very stable shoe, and it's also got a large torsional plate at the bottom that really helps with that. And the cushioning setup has also changed. You've got a double stack Zoom Air unit in the front that is really plush, and you can really feel. So if you're someone who loves running up and down the court and generally just spot up shooting, or playing a lot of defense, stuff like that, then you're going to love this shoe. It is a low top, but the ankle support is really good. You've got plenty of cushioning, and it's really beefy. So a lot of other details on this shoe are really nice, as usual with the Y-Naught line. So yeah, check it out. These cost 11,495 and are available on VegNonVeg.com. The next shoe I have for you is very similar to the Jordan Y-Naught in terms of price and cushioning setup, but is worlds apart and everything else. So this is a new Kyrie 7, One World, One People, and Kyrie's been an advocate for world peace. So this shoe is representative of that theme. Basically, you can see that this is one of the plainest Kyrie boxes that you've ever seen, and that's because it's basically meant to be a personalizable box, where they've given you a stencil using which you can color on top of the box and basically make it yours in any way you like. So a lot of people like to draw on their shoes, something uplifting, say something uplifting, stuff like that. But now you can do that on your box too, which is something really nice. Now, take a closer look at the shoe. Taking a closer look at the Kyrie 7, you'll see that compared to the Kyrie 6, some things have changed, but some things stay the same. They've gotten rid of the strap and now added these fingers at the midfoot, which really help with lockdown. And they also have some nice messages depending on which colorway that you're getting. The upper is a mesh upper, and it's got this underlay of a lot of different graphics, which are like really colorful and fun. You've still got the Zoom Turbo setup up front, which is basically a flexible Zoom Air unit, and you can really feel that underfoot, so it's really great. The heel has a call out to the Kobe 7 with this little cutout that's there, and overall the design looks a lot like the Kyrie 3 as well as the Kyrie 1 with the teeth and stuff. So it's a really nice shoe. It's got great support at the ankle, and if you're someone who is like Kyrie and do a lot of spin moves or toe drags and stuff, you're going to love this shoe. And yeah, that's about it. So guys, I've saved the best for last, and I mean, what can I say? If you're like me, if you hoop outdoors, you've got knees that cry after an hour on the court, you love stable and plush cushioning setups, but don't like the max air cushioning like you see in LeBron's, but still want a stable shoe, this shoe is for you. Basically this is the latest KD 14, and the KD 13 and the KD 12 are one of my favorite basketball shoes of all time, thanks to their amazing cushioning setups and the changes that they made to the upper. And here we have something that's not a big departure from those. Basically the only thing that's missing is the Zoom Air unit, which is stacked above the Zoom Strobel. So it takes away a little bit of cushioning, but now you've got a really cushy file-on setup that more than makes up, I would say, for that. And you've got a new upper, which is basically a synthetic mesh with some kind of felt overlays on top. Now it seems like an aesthetic thing, but this upper has very little give, which is great if you like shoes that have that broken in feel and fit one-to-one. But it was also really breathable, and they've added a strap. Now generally straps on basketball shoes don't really help much because they tend to be short and don't really cover your foot once you're already in there. But this is a really long strap. It goes all the way around the shoe to the back, a lot like the KD 2 did, and so it really does help, and I can feel it keeping my foot down when I make cuts and stuff. So if all that is what you're looking for in a shoe, this shoe is perfect for you. You've also got a TPU counter on the side for stability, and you've got an XDR outsole, so it's really good to go outdoors. These cost $13,495, and these are my personal pick out of all the shoes that I've shown you today. That's all from me for now. If you have any questions about the shoes I've covered today, leave it in the comments below and I'll try to help you out best as I can. All the shoes I've covered today are available at VegNonVeg.com and at our stores, so come check them out and stay fresh. As you know, we always end on a make, so here goes. Money.